Not a bad turnout for Victor Arena. It's only 10 to 10. Let's see how it goes.
So, Digital Nations was today, the 28th of the 9th, 2013, the first day, Saturday. We were presented with Gran Turismo 6 on the PC. This was at the Mad Cats section, which was right at the entrance on the left. As you walk in the door, you'll be presented with EB Games. They had not a big sale, but they had 15% off everything, plus a further 15% off for any level 3 members. This was the Gran Turismo 6. I only managed to capture about 40 seconds or so until I got told off for recording. This and Watch Dogs were the only things we weren't allowed to record. I'm not sure why this wasn't it. They said because it's not a full product, but a lot of them weren't full products, and yet we were still allowed to record them. Next off, we have a bit of FIFA 14. They had 4 of these going with bean bags all over the place. From what I saw, I mean, these were just casual players, as you can tell by the gameplay. They just had casual players playing, and other than the graphics upgrade, there was nothing new to the game that I saw. And in fact, the graphics don't actually look that great. This was on the Xbox One, but I don't expect anything to change on the PS4. And it was quite disappointing that there was pretty much a no-show from PS4 at Digital Nations. They did have a lot of signs, PS4 this, PS4 that. I didn't see a single PS4 there. They had Assassin's Creed Black Flag promoted for PS4 when it was in fact played on PC with a PS4 controller. So that was a huge disappointment. Although they did tell me when I queried them that it was running exactly as it would be on PS4. Which, yeah, the graphics were stunning. There will be a video later including with some gameplay. Of course, we weren't allowed to attach capture cards or anything because they kept every bit of console and hardware where you could not see it. Actually, yeah, there wasn't a single piece of hardware that you could actually, touch. Next, we move on to some gameplay of a bit of Arkham Origins, the new Batman game that's coming out in the next few months. Gameplay just seems the same as ever. There's just more missions, a few new bad guys, like these I'm going to call them mini bosses, as you can see with the armor over there. He's a new addition to the game. He didn't really seem too much of a challenge to anyone who's ever played Batman before. In the end, it's just the whole, stun him with the triple stun attack, beat the fuck out of him. It was more of an annoyance to our players. Now, I didn't actually play any of the games that you're gonna see. I could have played Batman, but it was once again with PS4 controllers, and I assume that it was on the PC, not the PS4, as once again there was no sign of PS4 at Digital Nations. And Batman Arkham Origins does look extremely fun, but it's pretty much same old Batman, but you're looking at a different storyline. Next up we have Killer Instinct. Now, this game looked extremely good. It's quite an old game. It was back in the days, back in the 80s, when you were playing down at the fish and chip shop and playing such games as Tekken, the first Tekken, or Street Fighter 2, back in those days. And you see quite a few, especially with Jago. He quite looks, he's quite like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, but with moves he's more like Ryo from Street Fighter. I'm not sure which came out first, but he actually does say Hadouken with the fireball technique. You'll see a bit of Jaeger fights coming up after this Saber Wolf and Thunder. Now, we did see the number one player of, I'm not sure if it was Killer Instinct or if it was Street Fighter, but the number one in these sort of games was their Messiah, and I didn't get to see him play, but I did notice him, and I'm not sure if he's number one in the world, but he's definitely at least number one in New Zealand at playing. But they had a area of play where you could, there was I think maybe about 12 Xbox Ones running this, and then they had a huge, at least 200-inch projection with a couch where you could just play in front of hundreds of people and everyone would see, and it was beautiful just watching people whip each other's ass and see just how much button mashing beats being technical, and until you get someone that's just absolutely beast at the game. Now this was only a demo mode, as Killer Instinct's not out yet, so there were only 4 characters to choose from. You had the Saber Wolf, Thunder, Yago, and Glacius. And yeah, Yago reminds me quite a lot of Ryu, and a mix of Ryu and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. All in all, it looks like a brilliant game. Once again, it was on the Xbox One. I think this is a Xbox One exclusive, which that's real cool. I did get some video of Dead Rising 3. Amazing game. It is amazing. I'll be putting up a video shortly of the demo that, well, no one actually got to play Dead Rising, but we were taken through a demo of what you could do, and the weapon creation system just looks awesome. You can the car you can modify cars. Everything's just so beautiful about it. They've really outdone themselves in relation to PS4 versus Xbox. Xbox did a very good job at promoting themselves at Digital Nationz, and it will be very interesting to see the sales that they get. I imagine New Zealand will have quite a large Xbox One following after Digital Nationz, as PS4 just did not show up. They had absolutely nothing. They had 2 exclusives, which was #Drive Club and I can't remember the other one. I didn't pay attention to PS4 at all. There was just nothing. They had Watch Dogs on PS4 demo that we got to be taken through, so no one actually got to play it. But in any case, Watch Dogs, it will be coming out on Xbox as well and PC. So there was nothing to talk about on PS4. Absolutely nothing. It was very disappointing. In any case, this is the end of this video. I will be putting some Dead Rising 3 and some Assassin's Creed Black Flag up shortly. Enjoy.